I was telling you earlier, actually, that you guys, it's great working with you because you're so creative and open-minded about everything. It's like we talk to you about an idea, and you're like, oh, "This is great," and let's do it, and it happens, and it's
they are
so
very
rare in
spontaneous.
fashion, really, to have amazing girls like you.
Yeah, because
Because we're such a small team, like we're a startup, so we can take a risk. So like you said, like, even talking about this collaboration, it was kind of like over a coffee, and then it's like, you know what, let's just do it, and we can move, and we don't, we're so lucky to not have the parameters of things to have to go through. It can be really like creatively led, and it's like, we want to do this, we want to do it now, and it's, here we are. And we do it.
Yeah, I love that. And I guess how kind of taking you back to the beginning of Semaine, why did you want to launch it? Why did it make sense? Why was it the right time?
Well, Michelle and I worked together for about 3 years prior for a fashion photographer, Mario Testino, and we were really lucky to kind of see the industry from the inside and, working with all the big brands, working with the publishers, and we saw that there was a huge opportunity. I think it was a real time of change for content and commerce. And, we saw the kind of big powerhouses trying to merge the two worlds together, trying to bring commerce to a content world and trying to bring kind of content and context to a commerce world. And we felt that no one was kind of doing it the way that we foresaw was the modern way of doing it.
And that was going to resonate with actually like a younger consumer and the person who is online and on social media and all that
Absolutely.
type of thing.
And, we're very much, Michelle and I are the millennial women. We are the customer, and we felt like we weren't really necessarily being spoken to. And, we worked incredibly well together, and there was a lot of naivety involved. And one day we were just like, let's give it a go. And yeah, we've been live since September 2015, so we're still
in your infancy.
New.
Yeah, definitely. And why video? Why do you feel like that's kind of the right medium of storytelling?
I think right now it creates a really kind of rich, immersive experience. I think video is just the beginning, and especially at Semaine, it's a kind of one tier to the content that we want to make, and I think it's such an exciting time for content and digital content especially, and I think that we can, like we were saying, you can take a risk. I think video right now is an incredibly powerful medium, and like this, it's live, there's so much you can do with it, but I think that we really want to push the boundaries in terms of the content that we're making and the collaborators that we work with, and
we really experiment with the types of content that we do. So we've done music videos, we've done a 30-minute documentary with Daniel Arsham. So as Georgie was saying before, we really feel like we're able to kind of push the boundaries a bit and really experiment with the different talent that we work with, the different directors, and there's definitely an aspect where you really connect with your audience emotionally through film, which is is missing, I think, from other forms of content.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And have you found it easy to get people to work with you? Like, because sometimes video can put people off. I mean, how did you find it? Did you enjoy acting?
Yeah, I love it, actually. And especially when you work with friends.
Yeah, it takes the kind of fear out of it, I suppose. You can just
really,
relax.
And Zoë is my friend. She's an amazing director, and it's like fluent. You don't feel like stress.
Yeah.
And sometimes she is bossy. Yeah. She is a good bossy, but I feel comfortable with her. That's really the thing. Whereas sometimes on other jobs I had to do, and it's maybe even like 1 minute video, and like everybody's staring at you, and you have to really stress out. But a great experience, I have to say.
And how was it for you, Zoe? Is this the type of thing? What work do you do regularly? Was this quite different, quite a departure, or?
Yes, and I mean I'm doing mainly fiction, and I did one documentary that was quite intense, and I'm doing more and more fashion films. So then I get the occasion as well to work on my first feature. I'm writing my first feature film, but yeah, I mean I love working with Semaine because they, as we said, they're very spontaneous, and and they are a little bit like, can we say rock and roll?
You can
You
say
know,
rock
it's
and
like
roll,
every, it's like it's like being on it's like an adventure, you know. It's very like, it's like from a day to day. It's like we can get this actor. Let's move on. Oh, I just seen this guy in the coffee.
You're
like,
rebels.
You know
I love
It's
it.
like, they have, you know, they move really fast, and they have, you know, good. It's like a partnership, an artistic partnership too. It's not like I'm not making the film by myself. I'm making the film with the actors, you know, with Leo, and with them too. You know, they give their ideas, like the artistic ideas and point of views. Like it's a whole collaboration. Like
Yeah, absolutely. And is everybody based in Paris? Are you in Paris as well?
I'm based in London.
Okay, and are you back and forth quite a lot, or?
So Michelle and I kind of split time between, which is a long distance relation.
Yeah. And is Paris like a source of inspiration for obviously it's named Semaine, so I assume it is a little bit.
It's kind of funny though, because Semaine was actually originally called the52.com. And we tried to purchase the domain and we weren't able to. And Georgie and I were racking our brains, you know, thinking about everything that was, you know, related to the brand. And one day we were thinking, okay, well, it's a weekly magazine. Why not call it Semaine? And I was convinced that someone in France would have bought the domain, and it was available. And
decision made.
It's a decision made. And it's really funny because I moved here 6 months ago, and people always thought that it had a French link. And in fact, we're based in London. I was living in London for 6 years, and we founded the company there. But it's really been great creatively discovering new talent and directors, and just approaching it from a bit of a different
angle.
point of view.
Yeah, I think that's what's quite interesting about it, especially Paris. It feels like there's a real moment happening here in terms of the fashion scene. Obviously, lots of the brands coming out of Paris, the photographers, the stylists, the directors. There's just a real wave of new talent, which must be actually very refreshing for you when you've kind of saturated maybe the London. I don't know. It's just, I feel like Paris is having a moment. I don't know if you agree, but.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Leo and Zoe, you think so?
I mean, it's always been like, it's hard to, it's always been like the, you know, what we call commonly the capital of the fashion, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think the video, like the films, like the fashion films, are getting more and more important, like on the market. You know, I think it's a good way. I think to like to, you know, see, you know, fashion and outfits. It's nice to see clothes like being alive, like, you know, by, you know, wore by actors and you know what I mean, like being like
more absorbed into the real world maybe than just seeing it on the runway or something a bit more.
I think it's nice to, you know, interpret them in a way and
absolutely,
and to show them emotion.
And I think you guys are obviously doing an amazing job of like incorporating humor into the fashion world, which isn't often. It's very important. I think it's just exactly everything with
we
a
are
good
not
dose
taking
of humor.
ourselves too seriously. Definitely not, as you can see.
Well,
we are drunk right now. No.
Well, it's 6 o'clock and it is Paris. It is Paris.
You know.
Well, on that note, I will let you go off and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much for being part of
so
this night. Thank you.